Oh, that's dope. In North Carolina?
North Carolina.
I see. Yeah.
So it's North
We got
Carolina A&T.
North Carolina A&T,
He
and we got
said
a
he
Bluford
done
library.
grew it. He's grown. He grew the campus, 400 acres. I don't know how many thousands of students.
Yeah.
And he was about the case. And so the archivist showed me a letter that the president had received from WEB because he had invited him to come do a speaking presentation on the campus. So his letter was, I'm not able to make it, but I hope to talk to you. And so he also.
And what was his first name?
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand Bluford?
Ferdinand. Yeah.
Ferdinand Bluford.
Me pull it
wow.
Up. So
and Ferdinand is like an island, so that's...
So I remember, so the reason why I went to the library is like, I want to try to find out his lineage.
Right.
I want to know if his dad was one of Grandpa's brothers. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to find out, right? So that's the only reason why I went in there. Right. That cat would not let me leave.
But did Dad ever tell you the story when he was traveling, when he was a merchant seaman and he ran into Grandpa brothers and one in Ohio at the bus station?
So he told me, he told me something about that.
And so he ran into his uncle at the bus station because they all had changed their last name.
Yeah.
So he said he was in Ohio and he ran into his uncle. Oh my God. That's giving Wallace C a little bit.
Right?
That's giving Wallace C.
Right?
That's giving Wallace C. Like
right Dr.
in
F. D.
Like that's
yes.
Wallace
yes.
C right there.
Yes.
That's Wallace C.
This is the Wall's letter, 1941. And I don't remember when Grandpa was born. I know he was like 12 or 13 in the line. But I don't remember when he was born.
But Dad has it. I can't even remember the day.
That tripped me out. This is his Bible. So
I saw this. Who had a Bible like this?
Uncle Dave did.
Right, okay, because I'm like, I saw this Bible.
Uncle Dave,
I saw this.
So when I saw it, I was like, that's the book.
You see, I'm like, I saw this. You see, I'm like, I saw that.
Yeah.
So it was Uncle David. Because I know it was somebody.
It was at Uncle David's funeral. Is when one of somebody had the Bible at that point. No, wait, no. It was the wedding. It was at the wedding that one of the uncles, I think, then gave this to Uncle Dave.
Had to be Uncle Carl. It couldn't have been Dad.
It wasn't Dad.
It had to be Uncle Carl. It was only Uncle Carl, Uncle Dave, Dad, and that was it at their wedding. So it had to be Uncle Carl.
Ferdinand Douglass Bluford. He was the president, 25 to 55.
Insane, like that's
now, and so I have something here. This was another one. This dude, he was in healthcare. That was, I think, it's on his side,
But he looks like Uncle Lester.
Right?
That's how Uncle Lester looks.
So what
Well, this goes with your the information you got about the border house. Remember the border house who was doing the family history?
Yes.
And you got all the history. This is like a part of that.
Yeah. So this was his wife. She had this dude.
So the moment you said they was like, hold on, sir, let me get you, hold on, sir, because let me get you right. What you need?
So there's a couple different.
And he was probably so in awe of the fact that you was a Bluford. Like, let me tell you what you need to know.
And then he had his shit. He had him down.
That's dope. And that was for you to get that, right? Like, who else gonna receive that right now?
Right.
My I wish I can get the answer of who Miss Green was.
With who?
Miss Green. Grandpa dreamt of her and loved her. Whoever that woman was, Miss Green, Grandpa loved her. Like, and I used to ask Dad, who was Miss Green? Because Grandpa would be giddy, laughing,
Talking about
waking
Miss
me. Miss Green. And Dad, well, you know, he's so late. And I'm like, who is it?
Funny.
Yeah, Miss Green.
You okay? You good?
What? You perfect. Well, you see, he got cups, the breeze blowing. He perfect right now. He in his world.
So that was a really cool experience.
That was.
And I remember,
that's
so there's another piece of paper that I ended up taking with me.
Uh-huh.
So he gave me a picture of his line,
Really?
his parent,
Uh-huh.
and then I think his siblings, and then, you know, his trees.
Because, you know, Dad did an Ancestry.com.
Right,
Did
right.
you ever see it?
I did.
Okay.
And I think his login has to do with Trey.
It does. And I can't remember. I don't know it either, but I know enough to know, right?
Yeah,
It was like, but still, like, I wish, like, because it was. Because that was really what Dad was on, like, before he left. Like, he was on that. Him and Uncle Lester was really on that.
So before COVID, I got a random email. And it was about a family reunion. I don't know you, lady. Short story is, she married into the Bluford family.
Oh, wow.
And she was the point person for organizing the reunion. And this reunion was somewhere in the Midwest. I don't remember where it was now. And so we had exchanged some emails back and forth because we hadn't set ours yet. They had already determined theirs, so I wasn't able to share whatever that was. And so she was happy to hear about it. And she said theirs went off pretty cool.